So Pokemon has just announced the next 7 Star Tera Raid, and it's going to be a Water Tera Pikachu. Now I feel like this one might not be as difficult as the previous for 2 reasons. 1, Pikachu doesn't really have that many moves, and 2, Pikachu is still a second evolution, so it doesn't really have those high stats as a final evolution would. Regardless, if you're not prepared, he still might be challenging. So something to note is that Pikachu does get the ability Lightning Rod, and he will most likely have it for this raid, meaning you cannot hit it with electric type attacks. And since water only has 2 weaknesses, that forces you to hit it with grass type moves. As for moveset, he will most likely have an electric type move such as Thunderbolt or maybe even Thunder. He will definitely have Surf considering it is a water type Tera, and I feel like he'll probably have a grass type move. He does get access to Grass Knot, so that is something that we might see. And for his last move, he could have something like either Brick Break, or he could have a setup move like Nasty Plot. So we won't be 100% on who's the best Pokemon to use until we actually see the full moveset, but here are some that I think will be very efficient. So first off, I think Brute Bonnet is probably the best Pokemon for this raid. If Pikachu doesn't have a fighting type move, Brute Bonnet will resist electric and water type moves, as well as the potential grass type moves. Brute Bonnet also has an incredibly high attack and can learn moves like Bullet Seed with loaded dice to do a lot of damage, or also something like Seed Bomb. You can also have a move like Giga Drain or Synthesis to recover your HP if needed. Overall, I think Brute Bonnet is going to be a beast in this raid, so definitely check him out. Up next, another Pokemon that I think is very good is Goodra. So Goodra, even though he doesn't have stab grass moves, which kinda can be a problem, Goodra has incredibly high attack, HP, and a very high natural special defense. And if Pikachu does have a grass type move, Sap Sipper will be incredibly good. Combine that with the fact that Goodra does get Curse, you could potentially get +2 or +3 attack in one turn. And Power Whip is still a really strong move even if it's not stab. On top of that, Goodra also resists pretty much anything that Pikachu can throw at you. So I would definitely try out Goodra. Unironically, I think Toedscruel can actually be really good in this raid as well. Even though it doesn't resist water, it still has high HP and high special defense, so it can probably take a couple of surfs, especially if you pair it with an Assault Vest. It can learn moves like Giga Drain to recover your HP, but also hit really hard with something like a Leaf Storm. So this might be like another option that you could definitely try out. Another really cool Pokemon would probably be Brambleghast. Brambleghast with a Choice Band can hit really hard. 115 base attack is no joke, especially pairing it up with moves like Power Whip or even Seed Bomb. Brambleghast typing also allows you to resist pretty much anything that Pikachu can throw at you, even if it has like a fighting type move. You would be immune to something like a Brick Break, you would absolutely resist Thunderbolt, Surf, and even the grass type move that he could potentially have. So it might finally be Brambleghast's time to shine here. Another really cool Pokemon would be Abomasnow. Abomasnow is a Pokemon that's very rarely used, but in this raid he could be perfect. Grass and Ice type make it resist anything that Pikachu can throw at you, and he also gets access to Sword Stance, which means you can set up and then just start spamming some Wood Hammer. Now it might be a small problem if Pikachu does have a fighting type move, but if he doesn't, Abomasnow can really shine. And finally, I think Clodsire can actually be pretty good as well. Now Clodsire does have very low attack stat, and it doesn't have a stab grass type move, but it does get a grass type move in the form of Trailblaze. Now I know that Trailblaze is generally a pretty weak move, so I wouldn't really say that Clodsire is ideal for this raid, but it can definitely work. Water Absorb gives you immunity to water, and he's also immune to electric. And even if Pikachu has a grass or a fighting type move, he would resist those as well. And he gets access to Curse, which means you can boost your own attack and then hit back with a Trailblaze. Now it might not be as effective because it's not stab and Clodsire has low attack, but generally, I think that if you don't have anything else to bring to the raid, Clodsire can definitely work. And those are the Pokemon that I think can be really good in this raid. If you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.